Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video to do the battery draining test while playing the 90 FPS Battlegrounds mobile gameplay between the Realme X7 Max versus Mi11X device. Yes friends, I'm gonna play for about 1 hour continuously in both phones. Let's see how much battery percentage will it decrease and how much high temperatures can it go. Right now the Realme X7 Max and the Mi11X device, both phones supports the 90 FPS, but the Mi11X device I did install the config file to play it 90 FPS during this time of demonstration. But the Realme X7 Max by default with the latest version, the graphics got really optimized in this phone, so in this way we'll be able to play the 90 fps, but I need to use some trick as well. So I'll try to explain you friends how is the gameplay during this time of demonstration while playing in both phones. So right now the both phones are charged completely to 100%. Let me to disable the Bluetooth connection. There is no Bluetooth connection at all, only the Wi-Fi connection is turned on during this time. And next thing, I'll try to keep the brightness close to kind of 70% the brightness during this time. So that is what the most of the people that recommend to keep the brightness slightly 70, or maybe 70 should be kind of okay. So both phones are correct same kind of brightness levels at this moment. Let me try to quickly start the Battlegrounds mobile in both phones without wasting any kind of time. Let me try to disconnect the chargers in both phones and start the stopwatch. So stopwatch is started exactly right now. And before starting the test, let's check the final temperatures, how much it is. So right now it's of 33 degrees right now, as you can see, 33 degrees, not bad, 33, and 32 degrees at this moment, 32 degrees, 32.8. So 32 is the highest. My room temperature is pretty normal. There is no AC, there is no cooler, nothing. So just my basic room. So 30 degrees is my room temperature, and Mi11X device is of 32 degrees. So both phones are same temperature. That's perfect. That's perfect way to start the test. So both phones are exactly around 32 temperatures only, both phones. That's good. Now the 90 fps option is enabled. Let me show you exactly in the settings. As you can see friends, I'm trying to use a config file, so sometimes you may not be able to see the config files, I think, in the settings, but in the real-time statistics you are getting the 90 fps in the Mi11X device. As you can see, this is the Mi11X smartphone. I did select the 90 fps only. That is the reason you are seeing 120 Hz refresh rate as well when I'm trying to play the game, when I'm trying to touch the screen. And on the gameplay you are able to see 89 fps meter. As you can see, this is a real-time fps meter. If you're using the Mi11X device, you will definitely know what this means. So that's perfectly done. And let's start in the Realme X7 Max. So let me try to set this 90 fps working in this phone. It's kind of really tricky to start. Let me try to do it, and it should be gone in one go. For me, most of the time it will go in one go only. Let's see. Not. So let me try to do the same trick again. Let's see whether this will work again or not. So I'm just trying to increase the brightness. I'm trying to load the game again from the multitasking. That's the kind of trick which we came across before the Realme fixes. We should do some kind of temporary fix. This is the reason. And these are the exact 90 fps graphics I'm trying to use during this time of demonstration. As you can see friends, perfectly done. As you can see exactly. So sometimes I'll try to play the Realme X7 Max, and sometimes I'll try to play the Mi11X device as well. But one thing is that I'll try to keep both phones continuously going on, non-stop. So that is what my main motive is, to keep both phones non-stop going on. So that is what I'm going to check right now. So just for a few minutes I'll try to play the Realme X7 Max, and then I'll try to skip to the Mi11X device. Just for the demonstration purpose, which phone feels kind of really smooth and good, that is what I'm going to check in this kind of video while recording. So just now friends, I have created the community group as well, the community post. So in case if you want me to buy the POCO F3 GT, so make sure to do the voting. So depending on the voting, I'll plan to buy the POCO F3 GT if possible. So that will be a really good test. So first kill, finally, after a long time. So now I was able to get the 90 fps. That's perfectly done. And let's see the fps drop, how much it is. So sorry for that. So let's see the frame drops. Right now it dropped to 68 fps. As you can see, 68, there's a drop. It dropped to 68 and 84 as well, not bad. So 68. I'll try to do the again. FPS drop test. So that will be for another video friends. So definitely I'll try to do as many videos as possible. So it dropped to 75 kind of fps during this time of testing. I'll have to keep running at this point. Let me to start running. So I don't want to keep that phone ideal. That is what I'm trying to do right now. Let me try to start playing in this phone. So once I'll try to play only for till 5 minutes. I'll try to play the 5 minutes in the Realme X7 Max. Then I'll try to shift to the Mi11X device playing. So during this time of gameplay phase, the Realme X7 Max has got the 4D vibrations, but you cannot use it. That's a big drawback, I would say. Not yeah, it's a drawback, because some people, they do like the 4D vibrations. So they did allow for the PUBG game, but not for the Battlegrounds mobile game. That's kind of really disappointing, friends. Why they would do like that? Same thing with the iQOO UI as well. Not only with the Realme UI, even with the iQOO UI as well. Same problem with the iQOO UI. So they are not treating all the games as same. So they should start treating all the games as same. So that's the kind of really sad part at this moment. So far it's kind of really good playing in the Realme X7 Max. I did like the really small body. That's a really good. So which is really very small and very easy to hold as well. I do like this kind of grip. So right now we're got close to 5 minutes of time exactly. Let's check the temperatures, how much. Back at 36 degrees, they started to heat up, and front side on the screen 37.6. 37.2 is the highest in the Realme X7 Max. Let me try to go back to the lobby and let me try to start the classic match, and I'll try to exit here and I'll try to start the team deathmatch. I just want to keep both phones running non-stop, so that is what my main motive of doing this kind of video. I'll try to start the team deathmatch here for some time. Yeah, let's check the temperature still know how much it is, and 35.2 when this phone is trying to increase. Not bad. 34 degrees and 35 degrees. So this for the first 5 minutes of testing. Let's check the battery percentage, still at 100%. Mi11X device for the first 5 minutes, and even the Realme X7 Max is also at 100%. Slightly I'll try to increase the brightness. I forgot, as you can see, 100%. So both phones are at 100% right now. That's and the brightness, let me try to double check. Yes, it's perfectly. So right now you can see the real-time FPS meter. So I do like this kind of real-time FPS meter, but the thing is that they need to maintain only small, not this kind of big text. That's kind of really annoying for me, I would say. That will definitely irritate some of the gamers, which can definitely come in the middle. Way to put it in some other way. Yeah, so here you'll be able to see. Now I can concentrate much on the gaming. I'm going to keep in this position, otherwise I'll try to keep in maybe, yeah, maybe here should be fine. I think, yep, it should be fine. Now let's start, friends. What will happen? Let's see. And we do have the dual speakers in both phones. That's kind of really good. Not bad. So 90 FPS I'm getting consistently, as you can see, friends. Not bad at all. 90 FPS. I was able to play it. And the Realme X7 Max is doing their job. It's over there. So friends, while playing I did not have any kind of issues in both phones at all, so no issues while playing. So if you like the small body, then definitely you'll feel in you'll like the Realme X7 Max. In case if you want if you're having small hands, I mean. So this phone is also really comfortable, and small punch hole is also really great. I was getting really good speed. Yeah, not bad. So 88 FPS and 90 FPS I'm getting, and right now we are kind of close to exactly to the 10 minutes of time that we just keep running in this phone. So So this is a basic test which I'm trying to do in both phones because at once I cannot even play in both phones at once. That is the reason. So I thought of doing this kind of alternate method, but I'll try to definitely do the separate video, individual video for both phones individually. Then we'll be able to understand. So if you try to play the individual testing, which phone has more heat and which phone is draining a lot, that is what I mean. So I'll try to do that kind of testing very soon. So stay tuned for those videos, friends, in case if you're interested. Not bad. So 29 and 35. Come on, Cytec. Yes, not bad. So 31 and 36. So overall it was really good playing this, not bad at all. So 36 and 37, not bad. 36 and 37, come on. Yeah, 38 and 39, just kind of really close, not bad. Just know only, friends, I started to play this kind of mainly a Battlegrounds game and PUBG game most of the time. So I need to get used to this kind of gaming. So definitely I'll try to trial my best. And is the temperature is 37.4 and the Realme X7 Max is doing 36.2. As you can see, 36.2 during this time of testing. The only one thing is that I need to keep on touching this phone, otherwise it will try to decrease to 90 FPS. I forgot about that. I need to touch the screen mainly in the Realme X7 Max continuously. So during this time I did arrange some kind of temporary solution to keep that phone constantly running 90 FPS. So I did leave my one of the finger sleeves on the screen and putting some kind of weight on it, so the screen will be continuously touching. So in this way we'll be able to have the 90 FPS running constantly. Yes. So in the MI device, by using this kind of config file, we don't have any kind of those kind of issues. Obviously 90 FPS right now, as you can see here. So I'm going to be back after a couple of minutes of continuously playing this game. Then I'll be able to discuss you, friends. I'll try to keep running this both phones non-stop, and sometimes I'll try to play the alternate phones as well. So keep watching. Again, I'll be back after some time. Until now, I forgot to mention the battery is still at 100% in the Mi11X device. It's still at 100%, as you can see clearly. Not bad. And in the Realme X7 Max, I wanted to take out this setup and it dropped to 98% in the Realme X7 Max. It dropped to 98. That's the one thing that I thought of mentioning to you all. So I'm going to be back after maybe some time. As I said, if I don't keep it properly, it will definitely go to the back to normal 60 Hz. I need to maintain exactly 120 every time, non-stop. So I need to put some weight. So right now, as you can see, friends, it's been 30 minutes of non-stop continuously playing the game. So sometimes I did play in the Mi11X device and sometimes I did play in the Realme X7 Max as well. So both phones I did play continuously, and let me try to show you exactly what is the battery percentage in this phone. Right now it's off close to 93%, as you can see, friends, exactly after 30 minutes of non-stop playing. And in the Mi11X device it dropped up to 94% in the Mi11X smartphone, as you can see exactly. So these are the differences between the battery percentage between both phones. And during this time I did not feel any kind of issues between both phones, so both are really good and capable of playing really high FPS. But only one thing is that if you don't touch the screen, the refresh rate and FPS, everything will decrease. That's kind of really insane in the Realme X7 Max, as you can see. From 90 it will come down to 60. So I didn't see any other phone doing like this, but still this is a temporary solution which we got. If the game is supported at the highest FPS, that will maintain non-stop with irrespective of whether you're touching or not. That's the one thing you should know, friends, always. So regarding the temperatures as well, I think both are kind of close to each other, only 36 and 36 degrees. Let me to quickly start this match in this phone, and this is also close to 36 degrees only, not bad. 36 degrees and 35 degrees, as you can see, 36 and 37 somewhere. It's not bad. So both phones I did not see any kind of heating at this point in the beginning. So when the battery is kind of below low, maybe close to 60 or 70%, then I'll be able to start seeing the battery getting higher. I'm not sure why, because yesterday I did do the same kind of testing. I did experience a lot of heat in the Realme X7 Max. Maybe if I do the continuously gaming test, that might be the different results. Just letting you know that I'll definitely do that kind of continuous gaming test in both phones. Since I am only the one which is not possible for me to play at same time both phones, that is the reason I thought of just letting you know. I'm just trying to play the alternate in both phones. One match in this phone and one match in the other phone as well. There is a problem with the Realme X7 Max. I need to keep on touching the screen, otherwise I need to use my technique to keep the constant FPS by leaving one of my sleeve. That is what I should do. So let me just see what is happening here. There is only one way which I can make some. So let's see, friends, how is the frame drops. Is there anything frame drops or not? I think overall both phones seem to be kind of okay at this moment, but I'll definitely do the individual type of testing as well. So in this way we'll be able to get to know which phone is actually draining how much kind of battery percentage as well. So I'm going to be back after maybe close to 50 minutes of time. Then we'll be able to discuss which phone has got what type of temperature results. So right now, as you can see, friends, we are kind of playing, I think, close to 1 hour exactly. So 1 hour 2 minutes I start to play the game continuously in both phones. So let's see how much the battery percentage and how much temperatures are there in the both phones. And let me show you first in the MLX device. So it is the MLX device, and it got decreased up to 81%, as you can see, friends. 81% for 1 hour of playing in the 90 FPS continuously, 90 FPS. So let's show the Realme X7 Max, how much the Realme X7 Max dropped. Realme X7 Max dropped up to 78%, as you can see, 78. So there's a difference of only 3% between these two phones. So 81 and 78, not bad at all, I would say. So this is a test which I'm trying to use only with the 90 FPS, friends. If I try to play the game only in the single phone continuously, so you may get the battery might get drained 2% or 3% more than usual. That is the one thing you can definitely consider if I try to play in one phone only continuously. This is a quick review which I was just giving you all. Which phone behaves in what type of manner. That is what my main motive of doing. So thank you for watching this video, friends. And in terms of the temperatures as well, both phones are able to maintain 37 degrees and 36 degrees only during this time of testing. Not bad. So just now I stopped playing the Realme X7 Max. That is the reason, low temperatures. But overall, I did not see higher than the 37 and 38 during this time of testing. Just normal gameplay only, not intense type of gameplay. So if I try to play the intense type of gameplay, then definitely I'll be able to detect very high temperatures. That intense testing I'll try to do later on, friends. Definitely for you all. So thank you for watching this video, and see the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, bye.